Anti-corruption campaigner Sunday Amos. Good evening, Mr. Amos. Thank you for joining us on News Hour tonight. All right, so this situation now with Gambaryan and the reps, what is your general take on the situation?
Well, it's sad and unfortunate, and but the rabbit hole keeps going deeper. We have stated over and over again that such revelations will continue to be unearthed. Such accusations will continue to come. Such corruptions will continue to be exposed. And we're seeing it coming out again and again. But unfortunately, as we have kept on saying again, nothing will happen. These allegations will come, they will continue to be swept under the carpet. Life will go on as usual in Nigeria. Nobody will face the music for such allegations. Corrupt people will continue to defend and protect their own, and life goes on as usual in Nigeria. And at the end, our ranking in the annual Transparency International Corruption Perceptions Index will continue to go worse year after year.
Continue the situation. You talked about our corruption index. And just recently, earlier in the week, we had a report come out. We had gone up from 145 to 140. I believe that's some good news. That's an upward trend for us.
Yeah, it may seem so, but what does that say about Nigeria? Is that still a pass mark? Is that still something that we should clap ourselves for, pat ourselves on the back? I think it was 26 points or so we got out of 100. No child will praise this, no parent will praise his child for scoring 26 over 100 in any exams. So our performance on the Corruption Perceptions Index is still abysmally very, very low. And it is because of activities of people, especially in government, that keeps giving Nigeria a very bad name and keeps making us to score very, very poor on the TI's ranking year after year. So it may seem that there's an improvement, but it's a fluctuating kind of thing. Today we are up, tomorrow we are down, but we're all hovering within the same range of the dirtiest countries in the world. So it is not a place that we should ever clap ourselves, a position we should ever pat ourselves on the back for occupying at any point in time.
Now, this situation, we already know that we have some sort of cryptocurrency thing in Nigeria. Will this affect the plan or the onward push for cryptocurrency in our country?
I don't think it should. The issue of cryptocurrency, I think, has come to stay. Yes, there are regulatory issues coming up here and there, and I agree that such regulations should be tightened. But I don't think it is going to affect the operations of cryptocurrency or crypto trading in Nigeria. The only thing that is sad is that in more serious crimes, when there are allegations like this, you will see countries take concrete steps that you will know they are very serious about fighting corruption. Look at the recent hula baloo about Donald Trump trying to expose corruption within USAID. While the whole world is catching IQ diarrhea about what you said is going to do or not going to do, my thing is, it is the US exposing corruption in USAID. This is a country saying, and its agency, there's corruption in its agency, and therefore is going to rout out the corruption. This is how serious countries operate. But when you have an allegation against an NSA, have allegations against National Assembly members, have allegations against the judiciary or so on, and then our immediate reaction will be how to protect them, how to defend them, how to dismiss these allegations, then you just know that we're still a country that is not serious about fighting corruption.
The people who have been accused, the House of Rep members, what do we expect, or what should we expect from the legislature regarding this issue?
Well, I expect that a committee should have been set up to investigate this. Or why do we have an EFCC? Why do we have a Code of Conduct Bureau? Why do we have an ICPC? Why do we have a committee on anti-corruption in the National Assembly, in the House of Representatives, and in the Senate? Why do we have all of these committees? I expect that these committees will immediately swing into action and come up with steps to investigate all of these things. But you hear of none of these things. Rather, the immediate thing that you hear is that it is a frivolous allegation, dismiss this, dismiss that. Yesterday, it would be the Minister of State that is accused of terrorism in Zamfara State. Nothing happens. Tomorrow, you hear about the Senate President. Nothing happens. So it brings to bear the whole concept of party politics, that anybody who is a member of the APC or member of this party, the moment you are a member, you are protected. Just like one infamous cartoon, that spread around some few years under Buhari with the caption, "When I see the broom, I will pass over you." So it's a kind of syndicate that when you belong to, no matter how heavy and weighty the allegations against you are from anywhere, you are protected. And it's a continuous, very sad commentary for our dear country.
Just before we let you go, do you think this would have any impact on our diplomatic relations with the United States?
Well, we have already shown that we are very weak. From the narrative that one has had, you can already see that we have lost a lot of respect from the United States of America. When the whole chief of defense staff is denied visa to go to Canada, when you have a retinue of high-ranking Nigerian officials denied visa to go to the United Nations General Assembly, we have lost respect from the United States and from other countries around the world, and we will continue to lose respect as long as corruption remains endemic in this country. As long as our high officials continue to engage in these unfortunate deals of bribery and corruption, Nigeria will continue to lose respect in the eyes of the world. Unless we clean up our acts, unless we begin to take measures against our own people and show the whole world that we're serious about fighting corruption, even countries like Ghana can begin to talk anyhow. Cameroon will be, look, for God's sake, see the name that Burkina Faso is beginning to have. Even Niger here and Mali, everybody is beginning to respect them much more than Nigeria. Look at the noise that South Africa is making. Every Dick, Tom, and Harry is just making noise about Nigeria. And our simple problem is this big C, corruption. We cannot clean our acts. We are still talking about bribery and corruption till today. It's a great shame. And if we must stand up in the Committee of Nations, we must deal with this cankerworm, or else we will continue to lose respect.
All right, thank you so much, Sunday Amos, an anti-corruption campaigner, for joining us on the News Hour tonight to give your insights on the Gambaryan House of Reps situation.
Thank you for having me.